Thank you for joining me this evening. We get to visit a very special grant recipient, A Bed for Me. 2019 grant recipients. I'm going to spend some time chatting with Executive Director Diane Freeman. Hi, Diane.
Hi, Joyce.
Thanks so much for inviting me.
We are thrilled to have you here. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Tell me about what I'm seeing all around me.
This is fun, isn't it? This is all the bedding that we use when we go to deliver beds. Most of it has been donated by wonderful people in the community. Wow. And so we call it our stock, but some of it also, because we ask the children how they want their bed space to look, so they tell us their favorite colors, their favorite characters, maybe a sports team. And so there's times when our volunteers will go and purchase if we don't have something in stock for them.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, this is the fun part of the bed delivery.
Absolutely. This is great. What a great place to do an interview, and how appropriate to be able to show what you're actually doing.
We're
right?
glad, yeah, we're glad that we can share it with everybody.
So tell me about A Bed for Me. You started it. You're executive director and founder, right?
I am, yes. Read about a young lady. She was 18 years old. She was not sure what she wanted to do with her life. She was trying to figure out whether she was going to take the college path. And she ended up deciding that she wanted to deliver beds to children that did not have beds of their own. And I read about her in a magazine article, and I was impressed. She was 18 years old, and she came up with this vision and this mission. And I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I asked a friend of mine who had a social work background, are there children in our area that don't have their own beds? And she said, you would not believe the number of children that don't have their own beds. So then we couldn't stop thinking about it. So we just started laying out a plan to start delivering beds in Okaloosa County. She was in a different location. But once we found out that there were children sleeping on the floor, sleeping on air mattresses, sleeping on the couch, we decided that we wanted to help our neighbors and get those children off the floor.
And so you started this organization.
We did.
In 2018.
We actually started under her organization in 2016. And because of the logistics of where she was located, it wasn't moving like we wanted to. And we weren't able to deliver beds as quickly as we wanted to. So at the beginning of 2018, we started A Bed for Me. So completely different name, but same mission.
That's amazing. And so that means in less than 2 years, you became an Impact grant recipient.
Yes.
How did that happen?
We just feel so fortunate that we actually got involved with Impact and won the Impact grant. But when we started delivering beds, we would try and find volunteers that had trucks. So we would load up the bed. What we deliver is a twin frame, a mattress, the bedding, and a pillow. Usually it was always an open bed truck. So you can imagine if there was ever a chance of rain, there was always a possibility that we would have to cancel the delivery. So we knew about the Impact grant, but we didn't know if we really could qualify for it because we were such a new organization. But we thought, let's give it a try. So we got our team together and approached the application part of it, which was a fantastic process for us because it was such a great checklist of where our gaps were, what we really needed to focus on. And so after the application process, we continued, and the entire process ended up just being fantastic for our entire team because we had our full team involved. It really just developed our team. We strengthened, and we were a better team and a better organization at the end.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you learned from the application process, and then you ended up being a grant recipient.
We were completely surprised, and like I said, just absolutely thrilled. And now have a beautiful cargo-style van that we deliver our beds with.
Absolutely. And we've seen that. We've shown that. So people will be able to see that, the van.
Yeah.
So You deliver beds and linens for
Yeah.
children
Yeah.
who
Yep.
don't have them. How do you find the children?
We take applications. We get referrals from local social service agencies, schools, churches, and we also take self-referrals, because a lot of times the
Okay.
families will find out about us through our social media site, or they will hear about us from another family. So they fill out an online application, and then once we receive that application, then we start a vetting process.
Okay.
And we find out, well, we start with an introductory visit, and before COVID, we would go to the home and assess the space, make sure that there actually was a need there, and we would ask the guardian to be there and the children to be there. So during that visit is when we would find out the children's preferences of how they want their bed space to look.
Okay.
Because we wanted them to have some ownership in the process.
Sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
after the introductory visit, then we would go back. We'd get the bed frame, the mattress, all the bedding, recruit a volunteer, and load up the van and take the van back for what we call a bed celebration.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, we ask the entire family to be there, children as well, and we want to work off an empowerment model that it's not just a group of people dropping off a bed and setting up a bed. We want the family to be involved in the entire process. So everybody that is there helps unload the bed, everybody helps build the bed, and everybody helps make the bed.
Oh, I love that.
And even the smallest child can carry in a pillow
Sure.
or a set of sheets, and so
Sure.
everybody helps.
I like that model. So, what's your favorite story? I know you've got to have a million
We have
great
so
ones, but
so many.
what's the most special or heart-touching?
The one that sticks with me the most, and it was early in the beginning of when we were delivering beds, and we were taking 2 beds to 2 young boys, young single mom. She was working like 2 jobs, just trying to make ends meet, working hard. And we go into the apartment, and she has pulled a mattress off the side of the road because it was better than what she had for the boys, which was nothing. The mattress was dirty. It had holes in it, but she used it anyway. So we pulled the mattress back to the side of the road, got it out of the house, and set up the beds for the boys. And the youngest boy was, and every child is excited every time they get the bed. And the youngest boy was kind of jumping around on the bed, and he was just happy. And he turned around and he said, "I'm so happy." And the mom turned to us, and she was teary, and she said, "He's never said that before."
Wow.
So of course we get teary. Everybody's tearing.
Right.
Yeah. So continues. She's still very overwhelmed with all of it. And there is a chair that she has kind of pushed into the corner of the boys' bedroom. It was just stuff was stacked on it. It was not being used. And she looked over and she started clearing off that chair, and she pushed the chair over between the 2 beds, and she said, "I'm now going to read to them every night before they go to bed." So for us, and we always say this, it's much more than just a bed for the families that we serve.
Right.
We hopefully are giving them a platform that they can build on, that release some other issues in their lives, and that they can focus on those things. But if we can help them with this one piece, hopefully we give them an opportunity for a different future.
Absolutely. Wow. So, why should women who are watching, why should they become a part of Impact from your perspective?
Gosh, I have a whole list. It's just, Impact is such a great group of ladies. They're not only just professional, they're thorough, they're smart, but they also are just very caring with big hearts. And the whole concept of just bring ladies together who want to change their communities, it's absolutely the most rewarding thing, not only to be a part of, but to watch. And I would encourage anybody to jump in if they're able to.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
What do you need?
What do we need? Well, we always need bedding.
Okay.
We take donations of twin sheets, twin comforters, and pillows. We do have solid colors that we stick to and themes that we stick to, because there are certain requests that are pretty standard from the children that we serve. We're always looking for groups to do bedding drives for us. We also have a wish list on our website and a Walmart registry. And spread the word. We're still a new organization, so we're still trying to get the word out to everyone in the community. And the other thing is to follow us on our social media.
Okay.
We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and we have a website. So we encourage anybody to just join our dream team and look for ways that you'd want to help out, or just watch us. Look at all those smiling faces on our social media sites.
And I've seen them, and it's great. It gives me chills sometimes to watch the children and their reactions.
Yeah,
I love it.
And that's what keeps us going.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much for being here with us. If you want to find out more about A Bed for Me, check the Impact100 website and check a Bed for Me.org website. Thank you.